Hey everyone, I thought I'd put together a little bit of a video and context of an article that came out on The Guardian today around why Instagram's creatives are angry about its move to video. And of course, this has been in the pipeline for some time. It shouldn't really be a surprise. Back in 2018, the head of Instagram at the time, Adam Mosseri, who took over from the founder, Sistrom, said publicly, I want to start by saying we're no longer a photo sharing app. So this shift to video is not a surprise, but for many artists who are focused on photography or lens-based art that is still, this is a problem because that algorithm's going to start to mark down your work. And if you rely on that platform as a place to sell your work, not just garner likes, then this can have a material impact on your ability to survive as an artist. So that's what's being discussed at the moment in the social media platforms. An example here from me and Orla talking about Instagram's move. This is from the Guardian article. She says the idea that they have to dance for their audience, literally, just to make sales or have their art seen is a kick in the teeth to those who have been sharing and connecting on these platforms for years. I'm a big supporter of Instagram and Facebook to connect people, but there seems to be a real shift here away from looking after the community and trying to attract a different type of community. And that's always hard when you're making a shift. TikTok is obviously a key competitor of Instagram's, and they don't want to lose market share to them. That's where Instagram has made that shift to video. So that's one of three trends, social platforms prioritizing video at the expense of photography. There's a second one, and that is more of a positive, that unlike Instagram, there are now other platforms where digital art ownership is now possible. And this is the NFT non-fungible token space where you get to own something that is written on the blockchain that represents that photograph. And that's a really interesting and exciting space. It's very early. Thirdly, another trend is digital currency. It's now much easier to pay for art digitally without having to go back to bank accounts. There is a learning curve, and that learning curve is steep around digital wallets, currency, NFT, marketplaces, and the shift of your audience probably away from Instagram onto more open algorithmic platforms like Twitter. So you can learn all this on your own, or you can join a group of artists, specifically lens-based artists, illustrators, 3D artists, anyone who you've been relying on Instagram and platforms to sell your work. But these changes are starting to materially impact you. You may want to consider actually joining a group, a cohort of artists to learn together how to create your first digital art collection. I ran a course called the Digital Artist Economy. That's at the link below there, where you'll learn how to IPO your art and earn commission for life. This is one of the unique features of these new digital marketplaces that sell NFTs, is you can earn a royalty every time the work sells, not just the first time. So I encourage you to have a look at it, see if it's something that you might like to consider as these platforms are starting to reprioritize artists' work. And I'm like a big fan of art. I enjoy collecting it. I enjoy looking at it. And this might be an opportunity for you to pick up on some of the new signals around this space. I'd encourage you to go have a look. And if you've got any questions, reach out to me on Twitter, not Instagram. My handle is @BusinessKiwi. I'm based here in New Zealand. But this course is for artists around the world. We've got applications from South Africa, from the US, from the UK. So you will be amongst a group like you that is from around the world. We'll join on Zoom together and we'll work through it. This is a cohort where we will learn things together. We learn how to mint your artwork. You'll learn how to go through your back catalog of art and see what type of art may make the best type of collection in this new space. We'll also introduce you just to the marketplaces in general. What are the differences between a curated NFT marketplace and an open NFT marketplace, and why you should approach one versus another? We'll also look into how to approach this with your art dealer, how to collaborate, or how to do separate art for separate marketplaces so that they're still working on your behalf, and how to do collaborations with other artists and making sure everyone gets paid digitally in the right way. So lots of new things that are available to you. This is an exciting space to be in. It is very early, and you would be part of a very new group of people who are starting to explore this space in 2021. I hope this has been of use. I can see I haven't put the timer up there, so I am probably over time. It looks like I am by a couple of minutes, as usual. I would love to see you along, and yeah, we will maybe talk soon.